I am guilty. I am guilty of something that I preach to my clients, to my wife, to my kids, to the people that listen. To acknowledge that we are successful, even if we haven't reached the success we're going toward. You see, in my life, there are certain aspects that I've worked my ass off to grow. Number one is my relationship with myself and my belief in me, my abilities. Number two, my relationship with my wife, with my daughters, growing in my bond with them. Those things specifically, I've busted my ass on. My physical portion, my body, I'm working my ass off right now and reaching out for help where I believe I can use it. But I'm still growing my business and it's not where I want it to be yet. And unfortunately, I allowed that recently to define my view of my life. And I got lost in the gap between where I am and where I want to be, and allowed it to drag everything else down such that I didn't give myself enough credit. You see, I'm not where I want to be in a lot of areas of my life, but I do love where I am. And I especially love how far I've come. Through the work, through the effort, through the time and energy that I've invested over the years. But I got into that trap. I was guilty of falling into the trap of not celebrating that progress because I can still see how far I want to go, how far it is till I'm where I want to be. Are you doing the same thing? Are you looking at certain parts of your life, realizing that they're lagging and they need some more attention, but then neglecting everywhere else and not giving yourself enough credit because you've come this far? Even if your life feels like a train wreck right now, there's still something to celebrate. It does not mean that you pat yourself on the back, give yourself a participation award, and then just stop right where you are. No. You still have a lot of work to do. You still have lots of room to grow. You owe it to yourself and to the people around you. But right now, you also owe yourself some credit. I did the same thing yesterday. I acknowledged my success. And in fact, it gave me the power and the drive to push in the areas that aren't feeling as successful, so that I can grow beyond not just where I am, but beyond where I can imagine. Because as I grow, my family grows. And as my family grows, so do I. And it's a continuous cycle where we grow together and we push each other. And that's where true expansion happens. That's where true happiness can exist, because it's together. But start by giving yourself credit. Acknowledge your success to this point. You made it this far. You just got to keep going.